What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Ace's Place 22, where I'm Ace.
I'm the kid.
And this is
our place.
my place. She doesn't pay any of the bill. That's right, I just took over. Can we stop for a minute and just enjoy this video? Why are we doing this? Every time. You know what? Welcome back to the channel. We hope you guys enjoy our weird shenanigan antics. It's all off the cuff. We don't plan it. We're just crazy, crazy kids over here. And we hope everybody out there in the YouTube world is doing really, really well. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you don't mind, there's just a couple of things we always ask if you don't mind doing them. What are they, kid?
Like and subscribe.
Make sure you...
And comment.
Yes, comment. Comment down below and let us know your thoughts. Thank you.
Oh.
But hey, we are here to talk about, as always, if I'm even on screen, yeah, I know. We're here to talk about some toys. We just went to, today. This video is on...
post today.
Well, I don't know when it's getting posted, but you are watching it today. But it was also recorded today, which isn't the same day that you're watching it. So which day could that possibly be? I'll tell you. Today is July 12th, 2026. We went to our local toys show, the Saratoga NY Toy Show. It was a really good time. I had a fun time. The kid, she enjoyed herself. We're both kind of going through a weird little slump of emotions, but we enjoyed ourselves the best we possibly could. Dad was always, as always I should say, is rocking his Ace's Place 22 shirt, was representing It's Chad, one of my favorite YouTube channels. And then of course, I had on this hat right here, the Casual Toy Collector with Kaz and Bruce. You gotta check them out, because if you don't, you're a square. You don't want to be a square, because if you're a square, you're a SpongeBob.
And you're yellow.
I didn't... No, you can't say that to people. That means they're a chicken. You're not a chicken. Oh. But this kid's rocking this really sweet Masters of the Universe t-shirt with, what's this guy? This is Skeletor rocking it with Panther, and then down here is He-Man rocking it with She-Ra. I don't know these characters. I'm new to the game.
He-Man rocking it with Battle Cat, and Skeletor rocking it with
There we go. There we go. It's a pretty sweet shirt, and then got the kid hat on. So we were all, as the kids say, rocking the drip. I think I butchered it, but everybody was turning their heads and being like, "Those two look cool. These two look cool. Those two are cool." So we were also handing out my little business cards. Handing out, matter of fact, right here, the Casual Toy Collector has his own little business card. Collect it, enjoy it. Oh no, wait a minute, I'm sorry. Collect it, talk about it, enjoy it. And then there is the schedule for what they do over there. So a little shout out to my bros, both my bros. So yeah, but we went to the toy show. We did a live. If you want to check that out, it was available last Sunday. So go ahead and do that. But we are going to show off the things that we actually picked up today. And they're pretty awesome things, because some of them were expected, like, oh, look at that, that's laying on that table, like, of course, let's buy that. And then other things,
right, unexpected,
100%, where someone said my name ever so gently, and I was like, is someone saying my name ever so gently? And I had to stop. We'll get into it. We'll get into all of it. So if you're enjoying the ongoing rant of this moron and this adorable kid, then you might as well just enjoy the rest of the video. So please don't go anywhere. I always finish just the things I want to say. Sometimes it's... Nope, I'm not doing that. Okay, here we are back with some of the good stuff here. So what we're going to do when we're showing off this stuff is there's going to be like little... kind of like what I usually do, honestly. There's going to be little pockets of what we're talking about. So here's a little chapter, if you will. My daughter's going to do a little spot in here and showing off her things. I have specific Ninja Turtle stuff that I'm not showing off with all of this because I got a handful of Ninja Turtle stuff, so I figured let's just make that its own little segment. And then there is going to be the proud member of the Aces Army shout out along with pickups for that individual. So there you go. Stay tuned for that, my friends. But here we are talking about what's in front of us right now, and that is a smorgasbord of goodness. There's just tons of awesome freaking stuff here. I'm not going to go... well, yeah, we are going to go through every single... It's not a video unless an action figure falls over. But we got a Ghostbusters figures, and we might as well just look right at them. So all these things were picked up at different vendors. Joe Ricondo, I picked up a couple of things from... my God, I have all their little business cards, but they're not handy. I'm unprepared. But Byron, I picked up something from you. There was an older gentleman where we picked up these little Hot Wheels. The Ghostbusters stuff I picked up from another... I don't even know his name, to be honest, but he's a pal, he's a friend. He's asking how the channel was going, so he's a good friend. And then Doug, I picked up a few things from Doug and an individual named Alex. So there you go. Everybody got their little shout out there from the toy show. But this Ghostbusters figure here does not necessarily work. The trigger is supposed to go down, but it doesn't. And what it does would be to rotate the face and make him look scared like that. But for whatever reason, the trigger is stuck. This is an original Ghostbuster or real Ghostbusters action figure. Along with, and I got it at the same booth or table, is this. Now, folks, I'm a Ghostbusters guy. I'm familiar enough with like the common ones and the stuff like that that I grew up with and I specifically remember having. But then there's, just like Turtles, there is an array of them that I've never heard of, never seen, that are new to me. And this right here is absolutely new to me. Original real Ghostbusters action figure. It is supposed to have, you know, the lever in the back as its tail, its mouth would open up, but now it's all manual. You got to do it. It stays open. Look at that. Look at those teeth. Rawr. This one tooth is a little bent out. I'm thinking I can probably get that to stay in position. Not a big deal. But it does have a broken tooth in the back right there. It is super dirty in the mouth with all that gingivitis. We're going to clean it up here at some point. Make it look super, super nice. But this guy, this is sweet. I have never seen a Ghostbusters figure like this. So, if you have, let me know down in the comments if there are more of these before I start hunting them myself. Very awesome figure. I was told they can go for a pretty pricey penny, up in the $70 area. My friend was asking $40. We got it because my kid is so damn cute. We got it for $20. So hey, how about that? I let the kid make the deals, and we end up making some really awesome arrangements with some really terrific people. So those are what I picked up from him. We grabbed a couple of Hot Wheels. My daughter wanted to get this snake one because she said, what?
It should go with Snake Mountain.
She thinks it should go with the Snake Mountain. So we will be putting that with my Hot Wheels collection. Thank you, kid. And then I wanted this bad boy. Look at this freaking thing. This is probably a Matchbox. Yeah, Hot Wheels doesn't do stuff like this one. This thing is really sweet. Rhino is one of my favorite animals. Rocksteady, you know, that's how we do. So a cool car of a Rhino is something I definitely would want in my little collection. And then from... oh, no, wait a minute. I'm sorry. We got these little guys. I've gotten these before. I believe these are Matchbox, right? Or did Hot Wheels do Micro Machines? I think these are Micro Machines is my biggest point. But these little guys are super sweet. They're all chromed out. Hopefully it's not super blurry. But I do have a couple of these already in my collection that I've picked up on my own. I let the kid pick out literally all of these cars except for the Rhino one. But I think she would have grabbed that anyways. But yeah, these are so sweet. And I love what I specifically get them for is I put them in, you know, the backgrounds of my setups and stuff, and it just kind of looks like toys. Like Kaz always says, toys for our toys. So those are the Hot Wheels and the cars that we picked up. And then from Joe Ricondo, let's just jump right into that. From Delta 17, my guy gave me this cool 3D Beast from the X-Men, little, I guess you call it a trading card. Now, it's just the case is cracked. You can pop it right out. And there you go. You can display it however you want, and they give it that really cool, three-dimensional effect. I like this a lot. Beast is one of my favorite X-Men, right behind Gambit. So thank you very much, Joe Ricondo, for that, hooking me up. And also, well, we'll get into it when the kid talks. And then this right here is the Sky Storm. I don't know much about it, to be honest with you guys. The Sky Storm from the Delta 17 War in the Shadows toy line. Now, this is an homage back to the, original Hasbro G.I. Joe O-rings. Now, of course, this is not an O-ring figure, but it goes to those styles. That's what Delta 17 specializes in. I have bought Delta 17 figures for friends before. I've never bought one for myself, but this right here, when he showed it off a couple of months ago, I said yes, please, and thank you. Here are all of the features on it, which I didn't even take a look at the back of the box. I will be doing an unboxing of this. That will have already happened by the time this video is out. Look at this. This is apparently the second version. The first version is all like, kind of like a blue and a military kind of style. But the enemy robot tank. So I wonder, I didn't even think of it. Maybe the version 1 is a good one and this is the bad one? Or maybe they're both bad. Either way, I absolutely had to have that. There is no ifs, ands, buts about it. It's something I had to have. So, Joe Ricondo, I don't have your little business card right here. I did earlier, though. Thank you very much for hooking me up with that. And we will see you next month for more Delta 17 goodness. And then up next, we picked up from my friend Alex this Toxic Avenger figure. Look at how crisp that is. Yeah, it's a little sun faded here in the shirt. But man, $10 for this guy. He's completely intact. He's not broken. He's not loose. Except for that eye. Yuck. Just kidding. Very cool figure. I do have, wherever I put him, I don't know the name of him, but this is the villain to the Toxic Crusaders, cartoon or comic book, toy line, whatever. Come on, stop being blurry. So I figured, let's get Toxie. Very cool stuff. And then from Doug, we picked up this frog. I don't know what the heck this dude's name is at all, but this frog is from Bucky O'Hare. He has been trying since almost the first time we have met to get me to buy Bucky O'Hare toys, and I'm like, no, dude, I don't know anything about it. Like, I'm not. Today was the day. I bought this cool frog. I mean, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't buy this cool frog? He came with his gun, so I at least got an accessory with him. $10 for that. We're going to be making more deals in the future. Cannot wait. He's got some great stuff that he's holding on for me. And there's one more item that I got from him. So, very, very cool. And then the last thing I got here is, this is sick. Is it Mezco? Yeah, it's Mezco. So, when Playmates stopped doing Family Guy action figures in the mid-2000s, Mezco took over, and they absolutely, dominated the field with all the different characters that they did. Now this right here is everybody's favorite. Hey, Cleveland Brown. Absolutely love Cleveland Brown. His cartoon is my favorite out of the three Seth MacFarlane cartoons, which is Family Guy, American Dad, Cleveland Show. This is a really cool figure. There's no articulation in the knees or the legs or anything. It just has that typical waist swivel. His arms can go up and down. Not too crazy. There's no, nothing in that. But his head has a little bit of play. It's pretty fun. But he looks just like he's out of the cartoon. Just like what Playmates did. He looks just like he's out of the cartoon. And he does come with, I don't know if it's all or a few, or all of his accessories, but he does have a few of them. Which I do believe is his tray of Rice Krispie treats right there. Rice Krispie squares, if that's what he called them. There's something weird about it. I can't remember. He's got, if he goes down to the, Sugar Honey Iced Tea. What the heck is their bar called? The Drunken Clam. Right? Isn't that what it is? Well, he can't hold his beer worth diddly squat. So there is his beer, his mug. And then here is the trophy that the town wins, and they all fight over it and stuff like that. So pretty freaking awesome. And that is it for the random pickups and such, as you will want to call them. Now, let's give our attention to the kid. Okie dokie, now here we are with what the kid found at the toy show. Now, don't be jealous, folks. We all know that, Ace or Dad finds the really cool stuff, but the kid always strikes gold. So, which ones do you want to start off with, Cooper? The die?
Yeah.
All right, so shout out again to Joe Ricondo for the Delta 17 stuff. That's what he's mostly known for. But once in a while, old Joe Ricondo can pull through and have some pretty cool random things. Such as once he had the reissued Turtle Van, the Party Wagon, so I picked that up from him. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about these right here. Look at this random little set of goodness. These little tiny die, and then some other random...
like keychain pieces.
Keychain pieces, exactly. But the kid wanted these specifically for the die. But you see the price? It's a $5. It's a $10. Is it $15? No. When you're friends with Ace's Army and you're friends with Delta 17, specifically Joe Ricondo, you get some goodies along the way. So the kid was actually gifted these for being so dang awesome.
I also got a star.
There was also a star little like pendant keychain in there that is right there. She puts it on her little lanyard next to her doggy dog, or little rock star. So it's perfect.
Star.
It's very perfect. She's wearing it right now. She's been wearing it all day. I think it's really sweet. But the kid is also going to give me a couple of die to have of my own.
I'm going to give you like one of each color.
Very cool. So that'll look cool when I put them over there on my table.
Yeah,
and I actually...
Bad guys.
So...
I have those cards too.
Putting a couple of die on my poker table over there, having some playing cards in my gangster's lounge, it's going to look really good. And then up next, she was able to find a few Pez. Because she likes collecting her little Pez dispensers. So do I. I've got some Turtles and some Simpsons. The kid has a whole random assortment of them. And today, she was able to find... Who are they?
Squidward and... I forgot her
I forgot that one's name too, but what's it from?
I can't remember. Pets, I think.
Secret Life of Pets?
Secret Lights of...
Life of
Yeah,
Pets.
lights.
Yeah, Secret Lights of Pets. So yes, of course, there's no candy in them. Everybody knows what Pez dispensers are. Ooh, this one.
Loose.
It's a little tight, but that's okay because you're not putting candy in them anyways.
Yeah, ew.
So these are cool. She just likes to collect the things that are cheap and fun and neat to her, and I am going to support all type of strange little collecting like this because it's fun. It absolutely is fun. They were 50 cents a piece, so for $1, hey, you go to the toy show, you can make your kid happy with $1. Why not? But we don't just stop there. I threw a 20 down. Actually, the kid had money of her own.
Yeah.
She took $20. We found a couple of guys. I think they were both at the same table. And there were 2 bins of these little Shopkin characters.
Tiny bins.
Yes, like Chinese Tupperware bins. But these little random Shopkins, we're not going to go through every single one of them. We will look at a few random ones.
Maybe like the big ones.
Like this cute little...
Do you guys know what it's from? Because I do.
Put in the comments what you think it's from. And here we go with this one. And you can have...
It's a washer and a dryer.
A washer and a dryer. It can hold a couple of the littles in there. But you get, potted plants with little faces on it. Where's this one here? You get this one, which doubles...
The gardening thing.
Whoop, whoop. There's a little that kind of thing. You can put...
Yep. Like a little carrot
that,
in it.
just like that, right? How cute are these? So for $20, she picked out like 40 of them, 41 of them, whatever it is. There's a wheelbarrow, all sorts of little goodies.
Cakes.
Backpacks, cakes.
Ice cream.
Bowling pins. Baby thingies. All sorts of them. So she's got tons of them already.
Binkies.
Chairs. So these are going to go great with her entire collection. So thanks to the 2 gentlemen. at the toy show for having little girl stuff just like this to make, going to the toy show for my daughter enjoyable on top of, just being with dad and stuff like that. So that will wrap it up. Oh.
Are you serious?
We'll be right back, folks. All right, folks. Here at Aces Place 22, we like to acknowledge one person in each video as a proud member of the Aces Army. And in this video, we would like to give a special shout out to Hinderer Collector 41, or Skywarp 41, the G.I. Joe Collector 41, Valaverse Collector 41, Delta 17 Collector 41. Whatever my man is collecting, it's always going to be a 41 at the end of it. And Hinderer, you get a special shout out in this video, not only as the proud member of the Aces Army, but you get your very own spot where I'm going to talk about the things that I picked up specifically for you. So, we are in the middle of doing a trade for some original Ninja Turtle figures and some other things. So, our deal was if I could get you some G.I. Joe stuff or some Delta 17 stuff, whatever, right? That kind of jazz. Well, I didn't know what you have for Valaverse figures. I've never seen the Valaverse figures in person, at least not that I know of. So I picked you up this Trigger right here from the Valaverse line. I do believe he has all of his accessories, hands, guns, his information card, his little stand plate. So there you go, my friend. We were talking earlier about it, so you already know. And then, because I picked you up some of the O-ring style Delta 17 figures, and will continue to do so, here are some weapon packs. I don't remember if I picked you up this one or not, but here's like the bad guy one, here's like the good guy one, or however you want to display them and play with them, my friend. But there you go. More stuff will be coming to you, but this is your little spot of the toy show pickups. So, our proud member of the Aces Army goes to none other than the Hinderer Collector 41. Now, back to the other junk. All right, and I did forget to mention this. So here is an original, not the original from what I've learned that has the stripes down the tail, but an original Battle Cat from the Masters of the Universe line. Got this from Doug as well. Thank you very much for this, and I forgot to mention it earlier. So there you go. Shout out again to Doug. All right. Now we're getting down to the real good stuff. That TMNT, TURTLE power stuff, man. Ninja Turtles, of course. We found Ninja Turtle stuff. That's what we were talking about in the beginning of the video, where we expect to find Ninja Turtle stuff, of course. But what we expect to find as Ninja Turtle stuff, we have no idea. There is no expectation when it comes to what we could find. But to start it off, we went to Burger King today, actually, and my daughter got the toy, and how random is that it is a Ninja Turtle little toy of Master Splinter. Look at him in there. Oh, let me out of the bag! She's pretty freaking awesome. Random that we got that. Shout out to Burger King for hooking us up with Ninja Turtle stuff. So yeah, there we go. But then, one of the best things about having a kid with you, or even a little person when you go to these toy shows, is they are at the table level. Like, their eyes are already set at that level. They don't have to look down, look up, in between. They're there, right? Boom. So my daughter notices this really cool display that this guy has of a bunch of Hot Wheels in boxes, or on card, I should say. And within all of them, there are two separate style turtle vans, and we were like, let's get them. We got to get them. We have to get them. And the prices were to die for. $5 a piece. Man, that's how you do it. And you know what's crazy? I don't know how rare these are or anything like that, but I've never seen them. So to get them for $5, that lets me know they were meant to come home with us. So here is this really sick surfing school bus. Look at that. That's, oh, I don't know, that maybe that looks like something comes out of the front of it. But here are more of the vehicles on the back. You can get Leo, Mikey, Donnie, Raph, and then the party van. But that's sweet. I bought these clear plastic cases from Paco, the individual that does the toy show. So thank you very much, Paco, for that. And then we've got the original, traditional Party Wagon right there. And you can see the $5 sticker. Now, that's on the inside of the bubble, but on the outside of the actual packaging, so it's not on the toy itself as it may look it is. But this is so cool. I absolutely love it. The kid knocked it out of the park when she found both of these on that bottom shelf. Absolutely a score. And then up next, we're going to open this right here, right now. Intrexin Trading Company. There you go right there. I did have the business card to them as well, but I don't have it up here with me. But Intrexin, there you go. This is the guys that my daughter got those Shopkins from. And this is Leatherhead from the 2012 line. It's definitely not the Leatherhead from the 2003 one. I don't believe it is. Yeah, this is 2013. This Leatherhead is still pretty damn cool to add to our collection, to have another one to play with when we do our Turtle City and our multiverse of turtle characters. So why the heck not? $10, whatever. Would I have rather paid $5? Sure, but am I upset about it? Hell to the no, because I was still the one that bought it at the end of the day. So there you go. And I'm also the $10 broski, so that's what we do. Leatherhead looks really cool. He did have a fish face. Might snag him the very next time, but who knows? And then right freaking here, folks. Look at those weird eyes. Look at that cockeyed rat. So this is an original Playmates. What do we got on the date? 1989. 1989. Heroes in a Half Shell. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Movie star Splinter. Splinter supporting players. Cinematic Cane. When You Ooze Canister. Super Ninja Stars. Bodacious Bow and Arrow. And Cowabunga Quiver. Look at that. This is an original. Like I said, from 1989. Not a reissued or nothing like that. Picked this up from Doug for 35 bones. Hell yeah, guys and gals. And you can see a better, layout right there of the weaponry. There you go with your coupon. And then there you go with your little portrait of a movie star Splinter file. And then check this out. This is what excites my little heart. Look at all of the different toys right there. I got a handful of them. I got most of them. But boy howdy, I don't have any on card like this. So to me, this is a Holy of Holies item. And I'm going to be buying a bubble for it, or a clamshell, whatever they call them, to put this in a protective thing, because this is my most, righteous Ninja Turtle figure of, old school days and stuff like that. So thank you, Doug, for hooking me up on this. He did have the Super Don, but your boy over here was not paying $1.20 for it. No thank you. Someone else can have them. But ladies and gentlemen, that is not it for the Turtles. Not by a long shot. Alright, so this will be the end of the video where we're showing off this stuff here. But let's give you the backstory real quick. Saw a pal at the toy show. Oh my god, why am I drawing a blank right now on your name? I feel like an idiot. I hate doing these things on camera because I can never remember. Kobe Mack. There we go. I had to remember it. Kobe Mack. I met this individual a couple of months ago at these toy shows, and he had these Ninja Turtle figures that I was interested in, but only 2 of them, and he wanted to sell the entire set of 6. So I was like, we're going to pass on it, bro. Today, as I was walking through the toy show, I hear this whisper, and I turn. Well, actually, I stand there for a few minutes, and I'm like, did someone just say my name? And I turn, and I see him walking away, and I'm like, I bet it was him. So I turn back around, I'm like, what's up, bro? And he goes, hey, you interested in those turtles, the figures? He's like, I know you were at one point. How about all 5 of them, or all 6 of them, I should say, all 6 for $50? And I said, let me ask the boss. Turned to the kid, and the kid said, let's do it there, old man. So, what you're about to see are not the usual Ninja Turtle figures we get, but it was a hard deal to say no to, especially when there were 2 of them I did personally want. And what are they? Well, they are from the Michael Bay Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows film, one of my personal favorites. Don't care what anyone says. We've got Donatello right here. Folks, not only do we have Donatello, but we've got the whole freaking set. Let's look at them. Boom. There we go. These are like 12-inch plus figures. You get Donatello with his bow staff, Michelangelo with his nunchucks, Leonardo with his katanas, Raphael with the size. Ooh, look at that mean mug. And then we got Pork Chop himself, Mr. I already forgot his name. Oh my God, that's terrible. Bebop with a crowbar. And then my guy, Rocksteady, with that club. Look at these dudes here. They are massive. The only way I could show them on a display is putting them across my railing in my hallway. But look at this. They look phenomenal. There they all are right there on the back. Sure, they're huge figures. What in the H are we going to do with them? We're going to play with them, you silly fools. That's what you do with your toys. So, on that note, folks, this has been our toy show pickup between Ace and the Kid for July 12th, 2026. We hope you have enjoyed this video because we definitely enjoyed making it and going to the toy show and picking all of these things up. So if you don't mind, like we said at the top of the video, please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and definitely come back for more videos at Ace's Place 22. And as always, peace, love,
and pizza grace.
see you in the next one.